Strategy with Sally. If you're out there on the live stream, come on into the VIP room.
Being so serious, idiots thinking it will matter. Keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, no, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, no, not yet, whoa. I'm afraid I'll end up nowhere. They keep saying I'll be fine, but how you know that I'll be there when it feels like I'm lying every time someone asks how it goes, and I save the details that actually mean something. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, no, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, no, not yet, whoa. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, no, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, no, not yet, whoa. I'm not gonna wake up. You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. holding on, I wouldn't let you go. 'Cause every time I try, you find a loophole. I've been slamming the door and just leave you cold. When I come back, you've heated up the South Pole. You see my body rush for the escape, while my heart wants to stay. I run away, hit the road, and almost late, but I keep turning back just like a boomerang. You're like a backseat ghost telling me to stop. No matter what you do, I keep on coming back, just like a boomerang, just like a boomerang, just like a boomerang. I keep on spinning like a boomerang. You know exactly where to push or pull, and I am going mad just like you knew I would. You're reading me like an open book. You know me better than I ever thought you could. You see my body rush for the escape, while my heart wants to stay. I run away, hit the road, and almost late, but I keep turning back just like a boomerang. You're like a backseat ghost telling me to stop. No matter what you do, I keep on coming back, just like a boomerang. I keep on spinning like a boomerang. My head is spinning on my shoulders, so what's the use of trying, baby? All the ways they lead to you, you're like a magnet pulling me in. I run away, hit the road, and almost late, but I keep turning back just like a boomerang. You're like a backseat ghost telling me to stop. No matter what you do, I keep on coming back, just like a boomerang, just like a boomerang, just like a boomerang. I keep on spinning like a boomerang, just like a boomerang. I keep on spinning for you, like a boomerang. I keep on spinning like a boomerang. On the run from my given disaster, speed away from the holy mind, pride. That's why I never thought it would matter if I'm gone by now. All my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road tonight. Lost my head, don't feel my spark between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving. In the heat from my hot California, I forgot how you look like in rain. That's why I never thought it would matter if I'm gone by now. All my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road tonight. Lost my head, don't feel my spark between the jars and bottle jars. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.
All right, nearly time to kick off, guys. Come on
Always
in.
thought that you were weak, but
VIP
baby,
room
you're
is
wrong.
open.
Yeah, you better step into the light. Just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light. Just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Strategy with Sally. This is our weekly live. If you didn't know, we do this except for during launch week, but pretty much every single Tuesday or Monday, wherever you are in the world. Hi, I'm Sally Sparks Cousins. I'm your in-house automation nerd, lover of sexy, sexy numbers, and the founder of the Sparkle Class Academy. I have a team in a box. I do. My amazing team is also joining us here inside the VIP room. Hello, VIPs. Hello. How are you all? So nice to see you all jumping on in. Now, if you have been joining us over last week, this is your last sneak peek session. So come on into the room, because we're not only teaching a little something, but I'm also going to be spending the time looking at our clients' sexy numbers and discussing strategy as well. So this happens for 2 hours weekly inside our program. And I love this time of the week because it's like a reset time, a time to look back over the last week and to also look at those amazing sexy numbers that our clients are bringing in. But today's lesson is all about whether or not we should be doing group or one-on-one. And I've come up with a few reasons to hopefully sway you to the group setting, because in my heart of hearts, I truly believe that group is better than one-on-one. I'm just going to turn the ding-dongs off, Christy. Just keep an eye on the waiting room. Now, if you don't want to miss any of our lives, make sure you do register for this sexy little thing here, little Dr. Sparkle. She'll hook you up with reminders about our live events, but also I stream over on YouTube, which is what we're currently doing now. So hit that subscribe button, but don't forget the bell. When you hit on the bell, you will get a little ping on your phone when we're live streaming as well. So make sure you head on over there now. If you actually go to YouTube and hit subscribe, usually some things start dancing on my screen if you haven't done so yet. Have you thought about moving from one-on-one to group? Maybe it's because you're sick of trading time for money. You're totally capped out when it comes to the amount of clients you can take on, but you know that you have been put on this planet to help more than just one person ongoing. Also, in my opinion, it's not a sustainable way to scale a business because you are still trading time for money. And today I'm hoping to be able to share with you some reasons that persuade you to shift from one-on-one to group. I've had a lot of clients come through our program, and when they begin with us, they go, I can't. My clients get served better in a one-on-one setting. And I'm going to challenge that. And I have challenged it many times with our clients because they've discovered that once they start doing group coaching in a group setting, that it is actually more empowering for you and for your clients. But also, let me share with you, you know I love the number 9. So I've got 9 reasons for you today to why group is better than one-on-one. And I'm going to draw them on my handy-dandy whiteboard over here. So reason number 1 is support. And also accountability. So with support and accountability, ILITY, you know me and dyslexia, right? I am drawing on the board if you're listening to this. Maybe spelling things correctly, may not be at the same time. But being part of a group coaching program can provide you with an instant network of support and accountability. You see, the members of your group coaching program will each provide some support and accountability to the rest of the group. It's a great way to encourage people, to motivate people, and also to help your people stay on track for the goals in which they had set for themselves. When not only are they reporting to you, but also they are reporting to each other. It is so amazing to see the type of support and accountability that they give each other. What we've found is they are actually getting together and helping each other without us even asking them to do so. You see, inside of our program, people, as you know, they live launch, right? They run a live training. In turn, they get clients from that. But what our group ended up doing is they go to each other's live events. They support each other. They actually pretend to be prospects to help initiate conversation inside of the chat during the live event. What an amazing way to support those people in the same community as you. They also put up their hand to say, hey, I'll come along and I will admit people into the live event. I'll also do roll call for you. And they even drop links in the chat for each other. How cool is that? So what they've done is they've seen what my team do for us during a live event, and they're modeling that for each other. So it appears that you've got an amazing team behind you, but it's just the community coming together to support each other. You see, when all of our clients are live launching, they actually give us all of their dates and we put them into a calendar that they all can access, and they can see each other's live launch event dates and times and what their pitch day is. And it's so cool to see that they've created this for themselves through the amazing support and accountability that the group program has done. Pretty cool, right? So the next one I have for you, number 2, another reason to create a group program over a one-on-one program is it is more cost effective. So the things that you will have in a group program is you can have more people in the room and you can work on several people at the same time. And this can be particularly beneficial for those who want to work with a coach, but also have maybe some limitations when it comes to financial situations as well. So the group program can be a little less than the one-on-one program. Now, if you've ever seen my version of the value ladder before, what I recommend is you price your one-on-one services really, really high. And therefore, the price of the group program looks so much more attractive. You see, when I used to work in helping people sell products, and we actually had a staff member who would even used to help people with things to sell at a local market or a vendor event. And one thing she used to say was, when you're setting up your vendor stand with all the products on it, you have one product on the table that is really, really expensive. It looks amazing, and pretty much most people won't buy that product. However, it makes all the other products on the table look more cost effective, more bang for your buck, right? So, and also my time is also valuable, and I want to be able to help more people. And what better way to do that than in a group program, right? Now, the third reason, and this is so good. Oh, why is my whiteboard? There we go. 3. Number 3 is you get a diverse perspectives. And I definitely spelt that wrong. Diverse perspectives. You see, in a group program, you can benefit from all the diverse perspectives and experience of all the other members of your program. And this can help you to gain a deeper understanding into their goals and also their challenges. And this can help you also improve your own strategies and ideas that you may not have even considered. So when you have a group of people together, you may find that you know the way in which you believe they can be helped. But that is through your own experience. You see, a lot of us started our programs because we've figured out something, overcome something, and now we want to share it with others, right? Who out there, show of hands or a yes in the chat box, if the thing that you're helping people with is the thing that you actually overcame yourself. And now you really want to help and inspire other people to overcome that, right? Yes. Sabrina's like, yes, me. All of you pretty much is usually the reason why we started. But the steps in which we got to the results are the steps we went through. So by having people in a group, you're going to find that they all get stuck probably somewhere different. The other thing that I really love about it is I may have not even considered a place in which they were going to get stuck. Or maybe the way in which I taught the lesson was clear to me, but not clear to them. And so when I've got a group of people, it will really highlight the areas through their different perspectives of where I can improve my coaching and teaching style to help them better. Because remember, people pay for speed. And in my opinion, no, not just in my opinion, in many people's opinion, your group coaching program will not look the same today in 12 months' time. It should always be improving. If it's not, then you're not improving. And your program is a reflection on you and your learning and your growth, right? Okay, so number 4 is group dynamics. It's amazing to see what can happen in a group. A group coaching session can be so much more dynamic and engaging than a one-on-one session. You see, members share ideas, they ask questions, they provide feedback, not just to you, but to each other, which can be so much more of a collaborative and an interactive learning experience. And I know some of you may be mindset coaches and you think to yourself, but I need to do it one-on-one to create real transformation. But I can tell you, our amazing Jackie, who now works on the team, she started as a client and she had the same belief that she had to help people one-on-one until I gave her the opportunity to start practicing group inside of our community when we hired her. And she was like, whoa, look at the way in which they communicate with each other. We even do a hot seat once a month where somebody still gets the opportunity to be coached one-on-one, but not alone. You see, the rest of the community, we all turn off our cameras and we listen and watch her coach somebody one-on-one. But the other people inside who are watching and listening are still having their own experience. The dynamic that is created through listening to the other person being coached one-on-one, they're able to go through that transformation, through that coaching session with their own story. And then at the end, that person who is being coached one-on-one doesn't actually feel so alone, because we then all come back together and that person who was open and vulnerable enough to be coached with other people listening, like being butterflies on the wall, they all go, whoa, that was so amazing. You're so brave. And they give that person so much amazing good feedback and support back that they feel amazing. And then the other people are sharing their own experiences of listening to the group coaching session. So the shared ideas and also that questions and the feedback that's created inside of that group setting is just amazing to watch. I love going to Jackie's hot seat sessions just to watch how awesome it is, not just for the person being coached one-on-one, but to the experiences that the other people are having. Also, number 5 is increased learning. So inside of the group setting, you actually learn more. In a group coaching program, you learn from the coach as well as from the other group members. They provide a much richer learning experience than just a one-on-one, because you can benefit from the insights and perspectives of multiple people. Number 6, and I love this one, it's a collective wisdom. You see, we've all been through many things in life, right? We all have our own wisdom to share, and the collective wisdom of the group can be truly harnessed to allow all members to help solve problems and to overcome challenges. And this can be particularly valuable when a member of the group have similar experiences or challenges. And I know that if you've dialed in your dream client, they're all going through something similar, just with their own sparkle. And we all have so many years worth of knowledge to share. And when we bring that wisdom together, the learning increases through the collective. Number 7 is to increase confidence. So when you increase confidence, being part of a group coaching program can help you build confidence and also self-esteem. Members of the group can provide support to each other, encourage each other, which can help you feel more confident and your ability to achieve your goals increase as well. And number 8 is increased flexibility. Now, what do I mean by flexibility? Well, when you're in a group program, you can tailor the needs of the coaching program to the interests of the members of the group. And this can provide a more flexible and a much more of a variety in the coaching program. And you can help members to stay engaged. You see, what we find is a lot of our members, when they come together, we will find something that we didn't know they need. And then we'll go and hire if we don't have the thing to help our people. Or maybe we understand it a little bit, but we also want to ensure that the knowledge and the skill set that we're able to give them is really up to scratch. So what we will do is we'll hire somebody to ensure that we're able to give them the best possible knowledge available to them. So it increases the flexibility of our program, because also when you teach in group, you become, and my final one for you is number 9, scalable. This is so important if you want to create a larger impact in the world. Group coaching allows you to work with multiple clients at once, which means you can serve more people without increasing your workload. And honestly, it's just math. When you're able to serve more people, you will make more money. I always say when I put my prices up, it's not because I want to take home more money in my own personal pocket. It's because I want to make the program better for our clients. Having the scalability factor in your coaching program is you're not able to do that in one-on-one, because you will still always be trading time for money in a one-on-one program. And this is why it is so important that, sure, it's great to start one-on-one. It allows you to build your confidence. But at the end of the day, weren't you put here for bigger things, a bigger purpose to help more people? And if you set your business up for the scalability factor, you will be able to help more people by also hiring people to make your program better. Eventually, you know what the cool thing about having a group program that's allowed us to grow a 7-figure business? It's not because I get to have a big flash mansion and drive a Maserati, which one day maybe I might have one. But honestly, that's not my goal. My goal is to make the program better for our clients, to hire better experts, and then eventually your best clients are your team, because your team are the ones that help to nurture your clients. So you spend so much time loving on your team so that they feel that your business is their business. How cool is that, right? A lot of our team actually began as clients. They came through our signature method, they learnt it, and now they want to help to teach it. And that's how I got most of my first team members, is they came through our program, they loved it, and they want to teach it to other people now. So if we quickly go back over the 9 reasons, let me come back to my handy-dandy whiteboard. Number 1, support and accountability. Number 2, cost effective. Number 3, diverse perspectives. Number 4, the group dynamics. Number 5, increased learning. 6, the collective wisdom. 7, increased confidence and self-esteem. Number 8, increased flexibility. And number 9, the one that it should truly tip you over the edge to move from one-on-one to group is scalability. Now, I'd love to call in our amazing Jackie, who, when she first started with us, she didn't believe that group would be a huge impact in her business and the way in which she coached, because she always thought that one-on-one would be better. But Jackie, after coming through the program, and I know you work for us now, but after coming through the program and actually, like, I know you get to teach and practice a lot of your modalities now in a group setting, what would you say you love most about the group setting versus one-on-one? She's looking for the mute.
Well, yes. Yes. So initially when I first came in, and even though I am, obviously working as part of Team Sparkle here, when I first joined, I actually joined as a client, and a client who needed a lot of help with automation and, how to scale my business without me spending 90 hours in it. And when I started the program, it changed everything, and I loved it so much. So I just had to be part of the team. Now, when I first, around group coaching, initially when I came in, one-on-one, I love one-on-ones. That was the one thing that, initially when I thought, well, I love the one-on-ones because I get to personalize each program with each particular client. And the transformation that they get from it, how can I possibly transition that into a group, right? Will that affect my results? Was one of the questions that came up for me, right? Was, okay, but, because also because I guarantee my results, it's like, well, what happens if in the group environment, they don't get the same results, and how do I control it? Or what if it doesn't go my way? And what happens if, so we test this out, and I have to say, although I do still love my one-on-one, but I charge a premium price for my one-on-ones, I do really enjoy my group environment for many reasons, for many of those reasons that actually Sally mentioned, but mainly because of the interaction and the learnings that they all get from each other. And that you may not have also realized how much transformation that they get in a group environment. It's really, really, really powerful. I was really not sure whether the group environment was going to work. And I'll be really, really honest. And I think that's why a lot of the coaches are hesitant to scale their business to that level, because they believe that, oh my gosh, no, it's not going to work. Not in my program, it will not work. But I can pretty much tell you, it doesn't matter what program you have, the group coaching will still work. And even when I did like timeline therapy, I thought, oh my gosh, that's a one-on-one. How can I actually help my clients get the result? Because this is one of the modalities that I used to do one-on-one. And I couldn't possibly do in the group, because what happens, emotions come up, and how do I manage it? And I still managed to get it work, and we still got amazing results from that as well.
Yeah. So, I have loved, after watching Jackie grow and scale her business as well, but then also bringing her into the team, I very rarely miss one of Jackie's sessions, because I love to watch how sometimes, like, we'll have a conversation about, like, the timeline therapy one, for example. Will it work in a group? And we're like, well, let's have a go, right? Let's just try it and see. And then how in which do you manage all those emotions that come up? And, the first time it was like, okay, it took a little bit longer than you thought, but you're able to work a way in which you can still do it in a group and have a larger impact. And I know we do a timeline therapy in a hot seat situation as well, where there is just one person in the seat, but the rest of the community are watching at the same time and hearing their feedback of their own journeys and stories as you're helping somebody else. You have so much patience, Jackie. You do. Like, I've watched some of those sessions that you've had with people, and I'm like, after 45 minutes, I'm like tapping out. Like, they're not going to get the thing. And you just keep on going and going until you actually get them to results, which is so cool. Let's have a look. We've got a couple of other clients in the room who have been part of group and part of Jackie's. Is there anyone who would like to share, sitting in a group coaching session? Teaching's different, right? Like, when we teach something, that's much easier to do in a group setting because we're all kind of following the step-by-step process. But when it comes to like life coaching, confidence coaching, we all have our own sort of beliefs, right, around different things. Robin, you've been in many a group coaching session. What would you say around being part of, like, being the person experiencing group coaching?
Well, as you've said, I've been on both sides of it. I've been the person in the hot seat, and I've also been the person with my camera off, just sitting back, watching. As the person in the hot seat, I would say that I'm not really paying. I'm in the moment, and I'm really not aware of other people in the room, as it were, because I'm caught up in whatever's going on for me. So the fact that there are other people in the room really is not an issue, or certainly hasn't been for me.
Yeah, we create a very safe environment inside of the community, and there is a no judgment, we are all allowed to have our own journey and be okay with that. I think that's what's super important when you do create a group program, is that you also create a really safe space for people. We're a little woohoo here inside the Sparkle World. We do love to share our feelings and cry together and laugh and drink wine. And I mean, Jackie, you've worked with Robin now for a little while. The transformation, I'd love to hear, like, the transformation from my point of view. I mean, I could go on and on, but you specifically in the mindset side with Robin has come so far, right, in this whole group setting.
Well, I think this is a question that I probably Robin needs to answer, being experienced from, I think, when you first came in to where you are now. Wow, Robin, I mean, I'm so proud of you. But perhaps you can share with everyone your experience initially, and to where you are now, and and how do you feel about the whole transformation journey for you?
I think it's important to remember that you can only start where you're at. And I came in and I was where I was at. There was a lot of stuff that had gone in the background that I I thought I'd dealt with as best I could. But, in pushing forward into a new business, those pressures, well, not a new business, but a new part of my business, those pressures from what things that have happened in the past, genuine traumas and hurts, have the potential to disrupt and derail you. And so working with you has allowed me to face those things, take them on. It hasn't been easy, but down the track, I feel I'm in a much better place, able to take on the challenges that lie ahead. I actually feel like a totally different person. And the other thing that I would say too, that as having been the person on the other side of the hot seat. You know, sometimes you get to a point where you need to probably need to do something, and you probably need to be sitting in the hot seat, but you're sort of a bit scared and you're not really quite there yet, that you really don't want to you're not at that point yet where you want to make yourself that vulnerable. But by being the butterfly on the wall, as it were, it allows you to get to know Jackie better as a coach, as the coach. Also, I can't think of the other word that I'm looking for, but as the person who's leading me and helping me, allows me to get her to know her better as a coach and build trust, so that when the point comes that I want to jump in again, there's just that much more history that's built up to know that I can trust her as I take the next step in my healing journey, if that makes sense.
Yeah, thank you, Robin. And from a coach point of view, when we're in the hot seat, my focus is just on Robin in the hot seat. I don't think about anything else, and I don't think about everyone else. I'm just really focused on Robin in making sure that, you know, I'm helping her to get the results in that session. And at the same time, as the other people are learning from that experience as well, right? And in the group environment, it's a different environment where I manage the group and I work with the group, right, to help them all to get their own results. And it's all individual results within the group environment too. So definitely hot seats and group environment. There's so many different ways of working with the group to help them to get the transformation. And I'm really thankful that I actually get the opportunity to be able to experience that myself. So, yeah, thanks, Sally.
Oh, you're welcome. I mean, watching you, especially in the mindset space, so 100% honest, you guys out there, some of you already know this, but like, I'm a certified life coach. I went through a 3-year training to become a life coach, because when I first started the business, it wasn't the building and the tech and the strategy. And I mean, I know that's what everybody needs, right? You can have a business, but if you don't have a strategy, like posting on social media is not a strategy. I knew that's what people needed, but that was not the thing that was holding people back. It was the mindset. So then I'm like, okay, I kept trying to help people in the mindset. And then I'm like, I need to stop messing around in people's grey matter and learn modalities and frameworks to do that well. I did all the training. I did all the pro bono hours. But at the end of the day, it's not my flow. Like, I get it and I watch what Jackie does. But when I'm in that, I am such an intuitive that I struggle to block the feelings. And I ended up going through burnout and stress from trying to be a life coach because it wasn't my flow. Jackie can do it for hours and she doesn't even realize that she's doing it for hours. For me, I'm like, when is this going to be over so I can get back into telling people what to do? So, you know, understanding, I guess, as you start to grow out your coaching business, what you're good at and what you're not good at. Those that do join us, that you get Jackie's session where you get to find out what is your flow is so, it's called wealth dynamics or talent dynamics, one of the two, I can't remember which one, Jackie. But those that do end up joining us, I'm going to get you a session with Jackie. But I hire Jackie to do that with every single one of our new clients as well, to learn about their talent, to figure out what is their flow. And I know a few of you were a little curious. We did get a few messages about, you know, what is this wealth dynamics, talent dynamics thing. Jackie, why don't you explain it more? Because I know it comes with a 36-page report, and normally it's a couple of hours in a session with you after they've done the survey. But can you explain flow?
Sure. Yeah, sure. So let me all ask you, those who are in the group now, what does flow mean to you? Okay. So what does flow mean to you?
Get those tippy tap fingers out. Come on, type it in.
Mini coaching session for you here. What does flow mean to you? Just see them all coming in. What does flow mean to you?
We're just waiting for people's tippy tap fingers.
Just waiting for people. Something that comes naturally and easily. Excellent, Robin. What else?
Even the butterflies. Come on, guys. So let me share with you. Have you ever experienced those moments where you're kind of, Sabrina says, flow means that things happen smooth and ease. You get lost in space and time. You forget about time, right? It's almost like when you hear those saying, when you say to yourself, "Oh my gosh, gee, time flies when you're having fun," right? You ever see, "Oh my gosh, has that gone really quickly?" Right? You have those days where it keeps moving and it's just really easy. So flow is the path to the least resistance. And this test, call it it's an assessment tool for entrepreneurs, right? To really understand, to find out what how they can best find their flow in their business. So there's 8 different profiles. While Oprah Winfrey will make money very differently, right, to say Bill Gates, or every entrepreneur will create wealth very differently. So when you understand what your profile is, you get to learn how to create wealth within your profile and how to create more flow in your life or in your business. And this profile tool is a real combination of Western and Eastern philosophy, which was the I Ching, which goes back to thousands and thousands of years of teachings from the emperors, etc. And so that came to you probably may have heard of Myers-Briggs, right? So Myers-Briggs, Myers-Briggs is a combination of Myers-Briggs and a lot of Eastern philosophy. Now, talent dynamics is really about when you as an entrepreneur start to grow a team, this is a great profile tool to really share with your team members. And so for you to also grow your business effectively, you need to know or find the right team for you. So this particular tool is really great for those who want to bring in the right team members to build your business. And it's an amazing profiling system. Usually it takes you about 40 minutes to complete. And then what I do is I take you about an hour and a half session to actually go through it. And then we have an action plan afterwards. So yeah, if you want to find out more, please feel free to DM me and I'll be able to answer any questions. But yeah, so it's really being able to understand, as for you as an entrepreneur, for all those entrepreneurs out there, how you can create wealth in your own way, right? And flow, right? Because
how you do business is going to be very different to how others do business, and how you create wealth in your life is going to be also different to how other people create wealth, right? So me and Sally will be very, very different as well. And when I understand how I can create more flow in my life, I can create more leverage and more value, and that's where the dollar goes up. There's I could go on for hours with this, Sally.
I know you can. I mean, when I actually got Jackie to do it for me, and I realized why I was struggling to hire people. And Jackie, can you kind of explain like the little pattern that comes out when you do you get like this weird little star thing?
The star, sorry, what are you talking about?
Why? So there was a big reason why I struggled to hire people, and I really realized why I was struggling to hire after I did this wealth talent dynamics test with you. So there's I can't remember all the ones. I know you're a star,
right?
Yeah,
there's different frequencies that you will have, right? And it's quite interesting because for Sally, the percentage was quite even in a lot of the different areas, meaning that she was very good at not just the people skills and the visionary stuff, but she was also very good at the tech stuff and the analytical stuff. And so what was happening was that one of the reasons why Sally found it really hard to find the right team members, because she could do everything herself. And it was quicker for her to do everything. So, she had to learn, okay, right? Even though you're good at everything, you have to also learn to step back and find the team members in those different areas, right? That can help you balance so that you can step out of your business, right? So that you can scale as well.
I know. That was so hard.
Flow as well. So you're not doing everything, even though you can.
I know that you should. The team have to keep reminding me sometimes that, like, I will watch them work and I'm like, I could do that faster. Or I can do that more simple. But I need to stop. Trust, yes, and let them do it their way so they can learn how to do it for themselves, because I feel sometimes within myself I could click that button faster, or I could do that other thing faster. Joyce said to me recently, like, what was it? Something along the lines of, I know you can do it faster, Sally, but just let me do it. Yeah.
The wealth dynamics and the talent dynamics certainly show you, what areas that you can trust your team members right, to deliver.
Yeah, definitely. It's a huge eye opener, and definitely worth the investment for any business owner once you start growing a team to, I call them gap fillers, because they fill the gaps in areas, the areas I really want to hire myself out of. But not everyone's a circle and can do all the things either. What are the areas that you're lacking in? When we go to the DISC test, I am like 1% C, right? My compliance, I don't care. Spelling mistakes, oh well. Imperfect action, throw it out there. But I need a strong C, because I do need somebody to spell check my stuff. I do need somebody to make sure that I'm compliant in different areas. I'm high in a D and an I, but my C is like 1%. So these different tests that we can do, like Myers-Briggs, DISC, Wealth, Talent, we actually do all of these within our team so that I can understand how, one, to interact with my team. I love to know my team's love language. What's your love language, Jackie?
Oh, affirmations.
Yeah, most of us are affirmations in the Sparkle world. I think it's because we all like to hear that we're loved. But learning that about your team members as well is so important, so that you're also giving them what they need,
Correct.
and loving on them the way in which they need, they resonate with. You know, I could buy Jackie lots and lots of things, but I just need to tell her that she's amazing and she's happy, right? Except for her children keep telling me that I've got to buy you your house. Can you buy the house for? That's what they kept telling me when I was up there the other week. Sally, will you buy, Auntie Sally, will you buy our house, please?
I think my kids tell everyone to buy them a house.
Oh, I love it. That's so cool. They're so cute. All right, guys, we're getting to the top of the hour. It's time for us to actually start digging into everybody's numbers. But this conversation went off onto all sorts of tangents that I didn't expect it to, but that's what happens here on Strategy with Sally. You just never know where the conversation's going to go. But for those who have joined us in the VIP room, we're going to go dark now, and we're going to be working directly with our clients to look at their numbers, answer any of their strategy questions or anything else that they need. We do this every single week for our clients with myself, including lots and lots and lots of other different types of coaches that we have throughout the week as well. But thank you everyone for joining us live. Never let anyone dull your sparkle. Make sure you get at least one income producing activity done each and every day. And I will see you on the next live. Bye for now.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light. Just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're worth